Hello, dear Scorpio. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everything that you do for Divine Debut. Now, this is your mid-February till end of February 2019. I'm doing the Divine Spread. You are the last sign that I'm doing. Unfortunately, a couple of days late, but timing is very important. The energies have got to be correct. Let's look at what's happening for you, dear Scorpio. Before I lay out the cards, I want to say that for those of you that are Scorpio rising, Taurus, which is the sign opposite to you, is your 7th house of partnership and relationship. Now, this is a love and a general reading, so looking at your love life as well, any sort of relationships, because the 7th house is any relationship, even business partnerships. Now, Mars, your ruler, has moved into your 7th house. It's just recently moved over Uranus. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and Uranus changes things up. So I see that for those of you that are that are not feeling into it, are not feeling it in whatever relationship stirs your passion, stirs your desire, stirs your values, anything that is not working for you, I want to say, is going to be changing. Uranus is at 29 degrees of Aries, and of course Mars rules Scorpio and Aries, so you do share the same ruler. Now, Uranus, which is at 29 degrees just before, it's coming into your 7th house. So radical changes in relationships are on the cards. As well as that, Chiron, the wounded healer in a day, is finishing up a 51-year cycle in Pisces. So it's 3 minutes to go for Chiron to finish this huge cycle. Now, Chiron is, wow, and I'm doing the cards. Oh, that is funny. I'm holding the cards upright, and you have the Magician. The Magician just fell out in the reverse, which means that you're still at the beginning. I don't usually read these cards reversed, so I'll take them both. I'll take this card both ways. When it's in the reverse, it would say that you're still at the 0, which is the Fool, and the Fool is Aries. Now, in the reverse, this card is the energy of Mercury. Mercury is in Pisces. Soon it will be moving over Neptune, and because Mercury will be in the 12th sign of Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac, it says that it is completing some sort of a journey. Mercury deals with communication. When it's in the reverse, it is the lack of, and Mercury is going to be retrograding in Pisces. Now, Mercury going direct in Pisces would be very unclear communication, things that are not spoken of. Now, with the retrograde coming in of Mercury in about 2 weeks, it means that you have got the chance to finish up anything that you are trying to communicate in relation to Piscean matters. And Pisces is either the divine love or it's the victim mentality. Yeah, so Pisces can even be escapism, anything to do with drugs. That's what Neptune does in Pisces. Neptune is the illusion, and Neptune's powers can be quite fierce. Neptune, I would say, is either black or white. It's either the divine love or it's, escaping and trying to drown yourself in illusions, drown yourself in escapism, and not wanting to see the reality. Okay, so Chiron finishing there in about a day, I think that's a really, really good thing. A lot of people have been suffering, especially the past couple of weeks, with illnesses, psychological issues, because Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron is the centaur from in mythology, which was wounded, and therefore through trying to heal himself, he became the healer. So this is wonderful. You know, 29 degrees. When I see a lot of 29 degrees, like Chiron at 29, you can practically say it's on the cusp now. It's so close to starting a brand new cycle. Okay, it is moving into Aries, so it's starting a brand new day, let's say. Now, Uranus again at 29 degrees of Aries, so it's ready to move back into Taurus. So that's where there's going to be many changes in our lives, many changes because of what we feel. Are we valued in our relationships? Do they work for us? Do they feel good? Do they taste good? So I'd also like to mention that Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and everything wonderful, is in Capricorn, and she's together with Saturn, and Saturn is the lord of karma and time. So Venus is going through quite a difficult transit at the moment. She's just together with Saturn now, and that can mean closed doors, doors not opening easily unless you've put in the hard work. You know, Saturn can be the authority, the boss, the strict teacher. So, you know, she's not going through a good time right now, but if you've put in the hard work, it's time for you to receive. You're, you know, getting your rewards right now. You're stabilizing something Venusian in your life. Now, soon after that, Venus will be touching on your modern ruler, Pluto, because, you know, Mars was your ruler before Pluto was discovered. So Venus will be touching on Pluto. That will be happening in about a week, and then she'll be moving over the South Node. So the South Node is, again, karma, letting go of things that are familiar to you, things from a past life, from another incarnation. So, okay, the sun is almost finishing up in Aquarius. It's almost ingressing into Pisces, and the moon is right on top of the North Node in Cancer. So the North Node is our fate, it's our destiny. So emotionally, anything to do with family matters or our mother, because the moon is feminine. I think that we are on the fate path at this time. Hopefully it's good. Let's see what the changes are going to be for you. Okay, I've just dropped a card, so this is going to be here. Let's cut the cards, dear Scorpio. Now, the card of the Magician is Mercury, and Virgo and Gemini are both ruled by Mercury. So the as you all know, the Magician can say that you've got everything you need to make the magic. And, you know, Pisces is very magical. So it's in the reverse, which to me, I say that this would mean that we need a little bit more time. You're still at the 0, not at the 1. Let's turn the card over, and you've got the Page of Cups here. I'm using the Pictorial Key Tarot, and if you're interested in the rest of the decks, everything is in the description box below. Let's take the Hidden Position card, and you've got the Sun. This is Leo. So this is what you don't know. The sun is going to shine for you, dear Scorpio. Some of you could have rising sign in Leo or your moon sign. Let's take the recent past. 10 of Swords. In the now position, what are you going through, Scorpio? you have the Emperor. Interesting. And this Emperor looks to me very much like the King of Swords. It's very similar in this deck. So there's a few meanings with this card. Let's see what your goal is. And you've got the Five of Wands. This is your highest, this is what you want to reach. Now the Five of Wands, of course it's a 5, so it's going to speak of changes. You're hoping to bring changes. Now I'm going to take more cards. Let's see what the advice and action to take is. And you've got the Justice card. The outcome for Scorpio is the Star. And this is the energy of Aquarius. Some of you may have strong Aquarius. Now I want to say that this is interesting because we've got Leo and Aquarius. The eclipse on the 21st of January was on the axis Leo Aquarius. It was at 0 degrees and 52 minutes of Leo. So, you know, 0 degrees and 52 minutes, that 0 degrees, 29 degrees, they speak of changes to me. Things changing up big time. Let's see what the divine position is. So planetarily, what's going on for you in particular. Now this is a general reading. Please watch your moon and your rising. If you are female, watch your Venus. For males, please watch your Mars. And everyone who knows their North Node, you can also see that. What is your destiny? Where are you moving to? Scorpio. And we've got the Ten of Wands here, which means this is the end of the burden for you. And tens always break down to the 1, to the ace. Therefore, taking off the 0 would make it the Ace of Wands. Some sort of a conclusion, a completion. All right, let's take, I'm using for your love reading, AMIRA'S Love Oracles. I love this deck. It's brand new. And I'm using it first time on these readings. AMIRA CELON, her deck, which is lovely. I'm so glad to have it. Let's see, 3 cards, 3 or 4, depending on if I need more clarity. For Scorpio, okay, these 2 cards want to come out. They really don't want to go back in the pile. So we've got past love, friendship, and there's 2 cards here. I'm going to take those as well. And we've got travel and young female. Now I'm not really looking at the order because of the way I took them out. You know, maybe the young woman was first. Let's take the crystal ball and put it there so you can see the cards. Now I'd like to also take from my astrology deck, we've got house cards, sun sign, zodiac sign, I mean, as well as the planets here. So for Scorpio, 1 card, spirit guides and angels. What more information can you give to me to pass on to Scorpio? What's happening with Scorpio? And my eyes are closed as I'm choosing a card. So this is it. We've got a zodiac sign. Okay, lovely. And we've got Scorpio. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I think this happened with, was it Gemini? I think Gemini, I also picked their card. But they also had the Pisces card. So this energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Yes, Scorpio is known to be very secretive. Obviously, I'm taking 1 more card because, yes, you may be dealing with another Scorpio, but I need more information. So we're talking about intense, masterful, magnetic, charming, and also secretive and possessive. Secretive, of course, Scorpio is very secretive. They don't open up very easily. Okay, let me take 1 more card. And this is for you, Scorpio. So we've got another zodiac sign. Interesting. And it is Pisces. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm just thrilled. I just, it never ceases to amaze me how you mention something and it happens. It says, what that says to me is that spirit is here, spirit is present. So let's read the card. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. Now, the forgiving, that is a key word for me. That's what I feel. It confuses and softens resolve. So it can be confusing, but it can soften the resolve. So, bring in softness and healing qualities as well. Chiron is there, okay, at the last 3 minutes, which is a day away. Interesting, very interesting indeed. So we've got Pisces and Scorpio. We've got Leo, and Pisces would be here with the Page of Cups. We've also got air. We've got quite a few signs here. We've got Aquarius. We've got Libra. Libra is the natural house of partnership. Even though for you, dear Scorpio, Taurus is, if you're a Scorpio rising, Taurus would be, of course, your partnership house. Now, the signs that I'm reading are Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so could go any way. We've also got some fire. We've got some wands as well. And as I mentioned, Gemini and Virgo are here in this card. And out of the fire signs, Leo and Aries. Aries, why? Because with this card reversed, okay, that goes back to the card of the Fool, which is Aries. Now, Aries could be just the energy. That's where Chiron is moving. Aries is the warrior. Aries is the start of the zodiac. So it is ruled by Mars, and Mars is very powerful. It wants to move. It's very energetic as well, and there is a strong desire, okay, for new beginnings. So let's begin with your reading. So at the root of the issue, we've got an offer. Either this is someone that you are interested in, and this would be a Piscean person. Now, this is a message that's coming through. Something has been offered to you in the distant past. Now, if you are older, this could be a child. We do have the young female here. So this could be a daughter or a son, does not matter. Now, for those of you that are in the younger generation, this could be you offering your cup to someone else. Now, this is the Ace of Cups that is being on offer. Now, because we've got in the hidden position, we've got the card of Leo, and Leo is the heart. Leo is all about children as well. Leo can be very creative. For those of you that have given birth to a creation in your career, something that you felt very inspired to do, to begin something of your own, then the Sun is the most positive card in the tarot. The Sun is also clarity, it's warmth, it's healing. Leo is also about risk-taking, flirtation, romance. And again, as I said, Leo is the sun, so it likes to shine, it likes to show off in a good way, as long as the ego isn't, coming from the shadow side, as long as it's not overbearing in the persona, then it is a healthy ego, and we all need to have ego. Okay, so what you don't know is that something very positive is coming through, and this could be clarity, this could even be healing, anything to do with children as well as creative projects. in business. Okay, so as I said, the eclipse, what happened on the 21st, right on the cusp there between Cancer and Leo, but it was on the Leo degree. So, you know, in a couple of days, we're having a full moon in Virgo, and that again is at 0 degrees, I think 42 minutes, something like that. So, again, you know, full moon in Virgo, which is the next full moon after that eclipsed moon. So, you know, Virgo, Leo, Aquarius is the last, it's the last eclipse on the axis, Leo, Aquarius. So what was happening for you in 2017? We had that massive lunar eclipse in Aquarius. It was the big American eclipse. Remember, it started from one side of the US and was visible all the way across the other side, from the, I'd say from the eastern to the western side, yeah. And, you know, that was a major lunar eclipse. That was right on the south node. So much happened around that time. So I believe that this is an ending. Let me know, please comment and let me know what happened for you back then. Now, here in the recent past, the 10 of Swords, another 10. So this is the end of something, the end of being backstabbed, the end of deception, betrayal. It feels as though it hasn't been easy for you at all. And I want to say that for those of you that are dealing with an Aquarian or Libran person, we've got Libra here as well. And I'm going to mention Gemini, doesn't really matter because, as I said, we've got the Magician here, which is Mercury. So could be any air sign. For those of you that are dealing with another air sign, which has been draining your life, it's just been too much for you to bear. All these swords on your back, I think you've had enough. So obviously something ended here. Now it's funny that you don't have any cards like the World. I'm going to be taking more cards. Now the card of Libra here, which is a number 11, Justice. This is a very karmic energy. And I would say that for some of you, these are legal issues, a legal battle. You are cleaning up your life, dear Scorpio. It seems as though you are right now. Now the 10 breaks down to a 1. So this is obviously severing ties, speaking your truth. I feel as though some of you are taking on the energy of the Emperor. Now this looks like the King of Swords. Even though this is the Emperor, and the Emperor is a number 4, it's all about your stability. It's about you taking charge in your life, being the leader, not being very lovey-dovey and open. It looks as though you're quite cold. You've taken a few steps back, but look at what he's wearing. He's wearing the color red, which shows the true colors of an emperor. So what I believe with this energy is that you're holding back on your passions. You are not speaking your truth about what you feel strongly, what you feel drawn to. You're not showing your attraction. You may be attracted to someone sexually, romantically. You're showing up as the Ice King. But he's dressed like Santa. And Santa Claus usually brings goods. So I'm thinking that you could, deep down, you're holding yourself back, but you've got good intentions. That's what I want to say. Now, could this card be speaking about Christmas time? Could some blessings be coming in for you then? I know it's a while away, and I want to say that, you know, maybe this has got something to do with the Christmas of 2018. Could you have taken a step back from then? I don't know what this would mean for each and every person. Of course, it's a general reading. I'm going to take more cards in a minute. Now here, your goal is the Five of Wands, and here we've got the 5, here we've got the 10, which this is a quick jump from the 5 to the 10. It's double the energy. Fives always speak of being halfway there. This card I see as a group situation where people are trying to they're trying to communicate well as to get to their goals, but they're not in tune. They're not working together well in rhythm. They're off rhythm. That's what I want to say. Now, sometimes with this card, I literally see something necessary to be built. You're trying to build something from the ground up, and this is a team venture, a group project, let's say. So it's quite confusing. I see a lot of confusing energies here. Now, in the action and advice, we've got the Justice card, but in the pictorial key tarot, it looks like the Queen of Swords. So I'm thinking that these two could be in a relationship, in a committed partnership, maybe even partners in business. They're quite similar, even though, you know, he looks like he's an air sign, but he is made of fire. So this is the energy of Aries and Taurus, more than likely. Okay, now sometimes we say he is a fire sign. For me, more strongly, it would be Aries and Taurus. So it's funny that, you know, right on the cusp between Aries and Taurus is where Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, and Mars are. Mars just moved into Taurus now. So because Taurus is your 7th house, I do believe that this is your energy, and this could be the person that you may be taking a step back from, severing ties because of this energy here. Okay, so here the outcome card is the card of Aquarius, and Aquarius is communication through social media. This is a wish come true. This is following your brightest star, your hopes. This is also a card of healing. Maybe the cycle of these eclipses in Leo and Aquarius have come to an end. Some of you are healing because of trauma, because of something that you have ended in your life. Now here in the divine position, we've got the 10 of Wands. And again, as I say, this is a divine energy. Even though the divine has given you a lot to carry, obviously you're capable of doing that, so you're getting to your goal. Don't fear. From the 5, you will get to where you're wanting to be in whatever situation this speaks of in your life. Now, Wands speak of our passion, our inspiration, our energy, our mojo, our will, our want. So some of you may have completed some sort of a creative project, because that's what Venus is. Venus can be, especially in Capricorn, because Capricorn is the career house. Venus can be a project. There is a completion here, and with a completion will come the accolades. Okay, and I feel that there is some sort of a recognition that you are getting to, and recognition, I wouldn't be surprised if this 6 of Wands doesn't show up here. Now, Pisces, as I've said, it's the last sign of the zodiac. Some of you could be dealing with someone who's got strong Pisces, Scorpio, is your energy, of course. It does speak of mastering a situation, mastering through forgiveness. Okay, look at the energies, they're totally similar. Now, I want to say that the house of Pisces for you is your fifth house, which is the natural house of Leo. But for you, it's Pisces. That is someone that you may be getting to know romantically. For those of you that are single, the offer is on the table here. But you may also be dealing with other issues. I feel here with the Star card, because it can speak of, as I said, communication through social media. This can also be something that is quite far-fetched, but you know that is your wish and that's what you're going for. And Aquarius is the house of wishes and dreams. So don't give up, dear Scorpio. For those of you that have been trying to come together, you are offering, look at the offer here, you are offering your heart to someone who could be quite, someone who is like the sun. They're shining, they're emanating the light to the world. Maybe they're very creative with what they do. You could be offering your love to someone that is well known in the social media, in the entertainment you know, in the entertainment world, because that's what the star is. You know, they could be a star in their own right. They could be famous. We could be talking about someone who is quite successful. Okay, so I'm going to take some more cards, but I'd like to look at the AMIRA'S love oracle cards. So we've got past love. There's been a heartache in the past. This is obvious. Okay, your heart has been broken. Now maybe you've broken someone else's heart. Nevertheless, as you could see, what I see with this card is that, you know, the pieces are still falling off, but a new heart is being born from the inside out. It's as though, you know, it's as though you're starting to come to life again. That's what I believe. Now, maybe you've got a strong friendship with someone. This is good communication, obviously. I would say that for some of you that have got good friends, people that are close to you, I feel as though they've been there for you. Now, friendship, again, as I feel here, is that for some of you, you may have wanted to be with someone and they saw you as a friend. Maybe that was the heartache for you. That was what you could not understand, why they couldn't see you romantically. But I feel that because the heart is starting to come to life again, I believe that some of you maybe actually on a friendship level could be wanting to travel. Others of you are traveling because of a heartbreak. You are traveling with friends. Now this is like, you know, you're looking after your heart. You are growing a new heart. And I feel that you're coming back to life here with this travel card. Some of you are needing to get away, obviously. Probably hoping to travel to a distant place that you've always wanted to travel to. Maybe you're just making the plans right now. Now, the young female could be a daughter, a son, doesn't really matter that it's a female. As you can see, she's got a red tinge in her hair, so reddish, blondish. And this female could be someone that you are traveling to go and visit. Now, I don't know why I need more information on this young female. I feel as though some of you are looking at this female in a romantic way. She looks like someone who is quite passionate, quite fiery. But I also feel as though she could be the person that you may have been at odds with for some of you. She seems to have an attitude which is quite intimidating. It's like she's saying, you know, if you want me, come and get me. Like she's putting up barriers between you and her. I don't know why. That's what I feel with her. Let's take another card. And we've got the true gem. So this could be someone who you feel is a true gem in your life. Now she could be someone who works with crystals. She could be someone who is very special for you. And could it be that you have got feelings for this young female, and you've obviously, I would say, probably offered your cup already, but she, as I said, she seems quite intimidating, and I feel as though she's playing hard to get. That's what I want to say. So let's put that there. Okay, so she may be working with crystals. She could be someone that you are offering a gift to, a beautiful ring or something with a purple stone on it. So she could be someone who's quite intuitive, okay, because purple is all about intuition and you know, aligning with the divine, of course. The true gem is maybe something that you've probably wanted to accomplish. All right, let's take some more cards, dear Scorpio. Let's take more cards and see what is this offer from the Page of Cups. What's that all about? We've got two cards that just opened up. We've got the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so I feel that some of you may have offered, made an offer, a romantic or even business offer, a partnership in business. You've offered to this Page of Cups, okay, but we've got the Seven of Swords. Now, for some of you, this could be someone that was not open and truthful with you. For others of you, you know, the Seven of Swords can speak of someone not being truly open with you. They could have been already dating someone else. For those of you that are single, I feel as though there is a two-timer here. Someone is living a double life, I feel. And that could be what is going on for some of you. Now, that's probably why we've got the Ten of Swords. Okay, that could be the deception here. For others of you, you know, the Seven of Swords can speak of being intelligent. The way that you offer your cup and your heart to someone. Okay, maybe you know, came straight out and told them, but you haven't been open about it to your friends, your family. Some of you may already have started a relationship and you are not being open about it. You are not telling the world about it. You're holding that secretive for whatever reason. Okay, so this could also be, of course, this could have also happened to you. And what I mean by that is some of you could have offered your love to somebody or the other way around. And as I said again, there is something that is not being spoken of. This is in the distant past. That's probably why we've got the Ten of Swords there. And, you know, someone may feel that they've been stabbed in the back because you've been keeping your situation under wraps, secretive. You've been quite secretive. You're not telling the world about this. Now, what you don't know is the Sun card here. So let's take a card on that. This could mean even that the person that you are interested in may already have their own children. And that's what they could be keeping from you. Okay, they could have an elder daughter or an elder son that they're keeping secret from you. Let's take a card on this Sun card. And we've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now, because the Queen of Swords, I said, is very similar here, this could be your partner, of course. And for those of you that are in a committed partnership and relationship, some of you could have your own children already with this Queen of Swords. And I feel as though, you know, she's been very cold towards you, maybe even cold with the children, not being the mother that they should be. Mother or father doesn't really matter. It can go either way. It is a general reading. So the Queen of Swords can also be a solicitor, a judge, for those of you that are having a legal battle. Now, the Queen of Swords is usually someone who is quite fair, so whatever rulings she's making in relation to the children, she will be fair, so don't worry about that. She's looking at the good of the overall situation and, of course, putting the children in the first position, the most important position. Let's look at the Ten of Swords, which breaks down to the Ace. And we've got the Queen of Wands here. So another Queen. This could be someone else. Dear Scorpio, this could be, we've got another Queen here. And because I feel as though this is your energy, I feel that the Queen of Wands could be not, I don't think that this is someone that stabbed you in the back. I think that this is probably the person that you are showing interest in. And it could be a Leo, of course. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Now, could this Queen of Wands be coming from another relationship as well? Because she's having a successful new beginning. Now, for those of you that this is your energy because you feel very fired up, passionate, very sexual at this time, you're putting probably your libido before your emotions at this time. Either that or you're starting a creative new project. And I was going to take another card, and we've got the Five of Cups. And you know, with the fives, it's always don't look at the past, but look at the future. There is those Two of Cups that are standing there. So fives bring in change. I will take some Sibillas in a minute. Let's look at the Emperor. And I feel that with the red that this Emperor is wearing, I feel that he's got a very passionate side, which he is only showing here with this Queen of Wands. I think that's where the that's what grounds these two people have begun a relationship on. It started with desire, but emotional, there isn't much emotions, many emotions being shown here by this Emperor. It looks like the Queen of Wands is more emotional than the Emperor here. Now, let's take the Emperor. And we've got the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords can be difficult energy, can be clear-cut communication, but difficult communication. Now, it's also very quick energy, and Knights are all about action. So it looks like the life of the Emperor is starting to move quickly, and this can mean literal movement. As you could see, the Knight is going towards the past. This Emperor is going to the past to pick up something that was important to him. He's probably thinking about past conversations. This could also be again, a conversation which is happening to do with the past. Let's take another card. And we've got the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, many times I see this as Taurian energy. So again, I would say that for most of you, this is the same energy. I did say that the Emperor can be Aries, Taurus. Okay, and I usually see the King of Pentacles as Taurian energy. Now, if these, for most of you, I believe this is the same person. For others of you, this could be, of course, two different people because there is an age difference. Now, could it be that this King of Pentacles is the boss, he's the Emperor, both are sitting on a throne? If this is two sides of the same person, he can be quite passionate, but holding back on his passions. It could be someone that is a business owner, someone who takes or who values business and money very much so. This is someone who is quite stable, quite steadfast, and if this is not a Taurus, then it's any other earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's take the Five of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles, another pentacle. So whatever you are trying to build here, whatever this team effort is, it's going to stabilize. Something new is starting. This could be a business. This could be a family situation of the purchase of a new home. As I said, the start of a business, something, because it's an agreement. It's something where you are walking through a brand new door. So your efforts, the changes coming in from your efforts is going to be something that's going to be quite stable. So, you know, the Ace of Pentacles can speak of marriage and a committed partnership relationship. Maybe there were arguments, disagreements on your path forward. Some of you could be conflicted because you want something stable in your life. And the Five is all about changes. You feel as though you need to make changes in something that is very important for you. Let's take a card on the Justice card, and there's the Magician. This is beautiful. Again, this speaks of diplomacy, diplomatic communication, diplomacy within agreements. This is like making magic through and finding your balance as well. This could be after legalities have finished. You've got everything you need to pursue whatever you want to accomplish, whatever you want to manifest in your life. Okay, so let's take a card on the Star card. And I think we've had about 4 or 5 signs where the messages repeat. The karmic position here shows up again. So when it does that, it's certain that you will be able to manifest, since it's the Magician. Okay, let's look at this. And we've got the World card. And I was saying that we didn't have the World card. There is the point of success. There is a completion. Venus is in the womb, ready to be reborn. I think that what you love could be at a distance. Some of you are wanting to travel. You may be dealing with someone through social media, and you're wanting to travel and go and visit. For others of you, this is the ending, the successful ending of a karmic cycle. This is a wish come true for you. You've wanted to end a certain situation and therefore start over. Now, because Mercury will be retrograding very soon, if you've had issues with relationships, you can have the chance to go over things, revalue, re-communicate redo. And with retrogrades, people from the past usually show up. So let's look at the Magician here, which, as I said, could be the energy of the Fool. So we've got the Ace of Wands, okay, starting something new. This is like the lamp, the light that goes on. You're getting your creativity, your manifestation back. Your mojo is coming back. Remember I said that breaks down to the Ace. Let's take another card on the other side of the Magician. And we've got the Five of Swords. So for those of you that are in competition, here we usually see it's the Five of Swords. You know that we've got 3 people in this card. And whether this is a competition or the lack of communication or the lack of being able to, through communication, bring in the balance, then whatever battle you're taking place in, you've got the upper hand. So you've got the inspiration, you've got the ideas, you can beat your competitors. Let's take one more. And you're fighting harshly here. When I say fighting, you're really doing battle. You're not letting it go, letting this go so easily. You're going to get to the end with your perception, your intellect, your speech. You've got a good resolve. You can talk your way out of anything or talk your way into anything. Let's see one more card. And you've got the Four of Wands. So some of you are starting a brand new situation in your life where you're hoping to stabilize your home, your family, whatever this is. This is a celebration. Okay, this is a celebration with family. You are fighting for your family. You are fighting for your stability. You've got the tools. You've got the Magician here. For some of you, you're starting something new that's going to take you to a celebration. Okay, let's take one card on the Ten of Wands. So whatever you've put the hard work into is going to pay for you. I feel that with the Four of Wands. Now, if this has been fights within a family situation with siblings, because, you know, we've got the father here, we've got the son here, okay? We've got the father and the son. We've got a daughter here. And, you know, the mother here. Okay, if this is anything to do with inheritance, then know that you will make it through. You will be victorious. Let's look at this Ten of Wands. So it's not easy for you, but you get to where you want to get to. And there's the Fool. Here is your new cycle, your brand new journey. You're going on an adventure, dear Scorpio. Congratulations. Congratulations. For those of you that are going on a holiday, yep, you're traveling light. You're not taking a lot with you. You are just letting go. I feel that you are taking the weight off your shoulders. Some of you could be traveling for business as well. This could be a new part of the job. Let's take some Sibillas. I want to look at the recent past position, which is the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So we've got a spiritual bond. This is a new contract. This is like the Ace of Wands again. This is a spiritual connection. Here we've got the Omaggio di Preziosi, which is a precious gift through hard work. So some of you have put in a lot of hard work. There's the card of passion, secrets, things that have been happening behind a closed door. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So the news is coming through that the gifts are in your hands. The contract will be signed. The cup that you've offered here is going to be accepted, dear Scorpio. 2 aces and a gift in between. So I feel that this Queen of Wands, it could be another business owner, someone who suits you, where passions are concerned. She's all fiery, just like you are, Scorpio, very passionate. There has been intimacy here. I see there is a strong magnetic sexual energy here. And the news is coming through. Beautiful news is coming through for you. So whatever you are working on, know that the new contract will be signed. Please do so before Mercury goes retrograde. Let's look at the Karma Dharma position. So we've got the Magician, the Ace of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. We've got the Donna Maritata, there's the mother, the other person's wife. This could be a mother who's got her own children. This is the energies of the Empress for me, because she's a 12 and that adds up to a 3. So she's all about expansion and growth. Here is the Harvest. You've got something new that's coming through. For some of you, this could be just a new energy, starting something with, could be with a woman who's already got her own children, or she's very loving and nurturing. She's mother-like material. Okay, now for others of you, this could be a new child, obviously. You've been trying hard. It's going to pay off. As you could see, Venus here is ready to be born. And one more card, and we've got Amore. We've got 2 children here. 4 altogether, actually. We've got, and this is so on point. This is like the 4 of Cups. So the offer that's come through, anything to do with home situations. We've got the 7 of Pentacles here. So taking time out will bring you something new. Investing in something that you've already started will pay off. This is also love, but this is also the child of Venus and Mars. You know that Venus was married to someone else and she had an affair with Mars. They're the lovers. Venus and Mars are the lovers of the zodiac. And this is little Eros, the god called Eros, which is a love child. So because we've got the married woman with children and something new here, the child, be careful if you're not wanting to get pregnant. There is the chance that you will be. So hopefully it's planned. Beautiful. I would like to just take 3 more SIBILLAs. And I'd like to look at the present position here, which is the Emperor, the King, Knight of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, we've got Jealousy. So this is like the 8 of Swords. Worried about jealousy, having regrets of the past, feeling as though you can't move because of jealousy, because of past hurts and regrets. Here we've got the Dispiacere, which is like the Ace of Swords. So what is the Ace of Swords? Of course, it's severing ties. Maybe it's harsh communication between the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. And then we've got the L'Amante. So L'Amante is it's like the Knight of Cups. And he's a number 11. So L'Amante is the male lover. I feel as though the King of Pentacles with the Emperor could be adversaries. This could be the partner, the ex, and this could be the new lover, which would be the L'Amante. So there could be harsh conversations between these two because we've got the Knight of Swords right in between. So Interesting, interesting. Okay, now there's so many cards here and so much information here. It's like a mystery. Please, I would like it if you could please comment on this video. Tell me if anything resonated with you. This is like a mystery that needs to be solved. And I want to take one last card, dear Scorpio, and that's on the divine position. One last card and I'm finishing your reading. Thank you so much for being patient. And we've got the King of Cups here, another king. Wow. Okay, so you've got the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, as well as the King of Cups. So that's very interesting indeed. I believe that this is the same energy. I think that this is your energy. Dear Scorpio, you are a water sign. The King of Cups is a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Now, the King of Cups is someone who's got a very open heart. Maybe your new cycle, your new journey, going on an adventure is going to open up your heart to be, you're going to be showing up as the King of Hearts. I feel as though there is a change from this cold, withdrawn energy. And I really do feel that there is a change that has been coming for a while, because the Emperor can be really difficult energies, very stern, it's Saturnian energy. So these are the lessons that we go through. Okay, so I feel as though the journey that you're going to go to, you're probably going on a world journey because of heart matters, because you are aligning with your heart at this time, dear Scorpio. And the King of Cups is someone who's very well balanced emotionally. So, the King of Pentacles with the King of Hearts, if you look at this, just one last thing before I close up, finish your video. We've got Scorpio, and opposite Scorpio is Taurus. This could be the same energies again. For some of you, this will be the case. For others of you, these could be two brothers. Okay, and we've got the Father. And I said that this could be in relation to family. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands here. And I believe that that could be a sister. Here is the Mother. So family situations, inheritance, and lots of stories. I would love your comment. Thank you so much for all that you do for my channel. Hopefully this was of help to you. I have already uploaded onto Vimeo the second part of 2019, so July till December readings for the earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're up for purchase if you're interested. I'm working on the rest of those. I will announce when I've uploaded some more, which will be in the next week. Look out for those. Thank you so much, dear Scorpio. Sending you lots of love. All the best.